This video is sponsored by Bokksu. More on them later on in the video. Okay, you guys know it's going to be a good video when I have to cart all of this in. I mean, that's a lot of manga. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is BoogieSnacks. You could go ahead and call me Boogie, and welcome to yet another manga haul and P.O. Box opening video. Some of this is manga that I picked up for myself for Christmas. A little bit of this haul are things that I purchased that just didn't make it into last haul. It just got caught in the mail somewhere. And I have a couple things here that you guys sent me, so we will have a little P.O. Box opening at the end of the video, which I'm very excited to show you. But if you like anime, manga, or just like the vibes here in general, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have a lot of fun videos coming out soon that I can't wait to show you. But before we go ahead and jump on into today's video, I want to ask you at home, what is one manga title that you're looking forward to coming out next year? And also, what have you been picking up for Christmas? Let me know down below in the comment section, and I can't wait to see your answers after the video. Okay, but enough chitter chatter. I have my coffee, I have my big old pile of manga. Let's go ahead and dive on into the video. I will see you in just a second. Yep, there's already a mess from opening up all of this. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive on into the first bag of the evening, and I believe this one comes from, yes, okay, this one was a Twitch recommendation. If you guys don't know, I stream over on Twitch, and a lot of the times we do manga buying streams, which are an absolute blast to do. Of course, links to all of that will be down below, but that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about how someone recommended me the heroic legend of Arsalan. So I picked up volume 1. I will try it out, and hopefully I like it, okay? I don't know too much about it, but what attracted me to this series is this is done, at least the manga is done by Hiromu Arakawa, which is one of my favorite mangakas. Now, if you are unfamiliar with Hiromu Arakawa, she did Full Metal Alchemist and Silver Spoon, two series that I hold very close to the heart. Now, if I understood chat during my stream, that's just the manga that she did. This is actually originating from a novel, and this is the manga depiction of that. So I'm flipping through the first few pages here. I mean, it looks absolutely incredible. Hopefully I like this. I will let you know in future videos how I ended up liking the first volume and if I decided to buy more. Ah, yes, I know what's in this box. It's time, lads. Listen, I think we're all starting to slowly pick this up, and I might actually be the last one to pick this up, but I know a lot of you are gonna start memeing on me because now I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with this perfect shelf that I have here, but it is time. We have waited for months and months and months after delays after delays after delays, but the time is now, and I couldn't be happier, and this is going to be one of the first things that I read. But finally, I am holding in my hand Vinland Saga Volume 12. It's finally here! And to be honest, after reflecting on the beginning of my channel, Vinland Saga was one of those first series that I went just full in on. And what I mean by that is I actually purchased most of Vinland Saga in just one big old purchase way back in the beginning of my channel. It was one of those series that I absolutely just fell in love with and I just could not put down. And it's been such a long time since I've read Vinland Saga that I'm probably going to start by reading volume 11 all over again before I even dive into volume 12. And let me know if I'm not alone here. If it's been a while in between releases for a manga series, do you guys backtrack and read the previous volume, or am I weird? Let me know down below. Some of y'all point out that I always drink coffee and that I'm never drinking water. So for those of you that are telling me to drink water, okay, I'm drinking water. Here you go. Okay. I had to go get the Barnes & Noble box, but this one's gonna be a lot of fun to open. A little bit of a backstory. I watched the first few episodes of the anime and I was like genuinely impressed. But I ended up picking up the light novels for Mushoku Tensei. So this is volume 1. And then I'm missing volume 2, but here are volumes 3 and 4. So all I have to do is find volume 2. Now, Mushoku Tensei was a very pleasant surprise. Typically, isekais aren't really my main genre. I don't find myself purchasing a lot of isekais, and now I'm sort of realizing a trend. If I do buy an isekai, more often than not, it's going to be a light novel. If you've never heard of Mushoku Tensei, a very quick overview would be we have our main character who dies and gets reincarnated as a child in a different world. Now, of course, with a plot like that, the main character is faced with a myriad of conundrums for him to face and get through, especially being a middle-aged man stuck in a child's body. Of course, it makes for some hilarious scenes as well. What we see here is some fantastic character development as our main character focuses on a lot of character defects that he had in his original life, and now that he's reincarnated, has the opportunity to not only face some, childhood traumas, but also grow as a human being himself. This is an absolute fantastic adventure series. I highly recommend it if you're looking for something to just sink your teeth into, especially for the holiday season. Look no further than Mushoku Tensei. I highly recommend starting with the anime. It is time to get into the big box for the video. But first, let's go ahead and talk about our lovely sponsors for today's video from the fine folks over at Bokksu. Now, if you guys don't know what Bokksu is a monthly subscription service that delivers premium Japanese snacks and tea pairings straight from Japan to your door. Now, on top of all of the wonderful snacks that can be difficult to find in your area and that Bokksu has a very well curated selection of, on top of everything, my favorite part here, and you guys may know me as the coffee guy, but I am also a huge tea drinker, and they always send a nice little variety of tea packets in with each shipment. They show you which area of Japan your snacks are coming from, and they give you a small little breakdown of that. If you are at all interested in trying some wonderful Japanese snacks and drinks, go ahead and use code BOOGIE while at checkout. Of course, links will always be down below to get $20 off your subscription. And on top of everything else, if you sign up for a subscription to Bokksu before December 31st, 2021, you will be automatically entered to win 2 free tickets to Japan. Of course, terms and conditions and the link will be down below in the description box. Once again, thank you to the fine folks over at Bokksu, and back to the video. I forgot what I picked up in this haul, and to be honest, this is a really good manga haul for me. Oh my gosh. All right, so starting things off, I got Granblue Dreaming Volume 14. If you've never heard of Granblue Dreaming, this series does revolve around diving, oceanic exploration, and just overall a genuinely amazing cast of characters filled with hilarious scenes. You can tell through the facial expressions and just the general type of comedy. I feel personally like this series is influenced at least a little bit by GTO, Great Teacher Onizuka, which is one of my personal favorite series of all time. So that's already a huge plus for me. So if you like GTO, you might like Granblue Dreaming. I have heard that this series isn't for everyone, so just be aware of that. There is some scenes that you can maybe say it's a little fan servicey, but I don't think it takes away at all from the general premise and just main plot of the story. Okay, check this out. I was finally able to pick up Volume 4 of Zom 100. When this came out, it was actually out of stock and I wasn't able to purchase it, but now I'm able to get caught up with Zom 100. It'll go right here on the shelf, and I'm very much looking forward to this. Zom 100 is an interesting take on a zombie type of series. The story follows our main protagonist, who is an ex-corporate 9-to-5 sort of person that is just not at all happy with how the general direction of his life is going. In the beginning of the story, we find that he had initially started his dream job years ago in the industry that he wanted to work in, but quickly found out that due to management and just overall office life work balance, just didn't like that lifestyle and was finding himself demotivated, uncreative, and just sort of living life to work. And then one day a zombie apocalypse happens and he decides that, well, if everything's gonna end and I'm gonna become a zombie anyways, I have a bucket list of things that I'm gonna do before I die or become a zombie, and gosh darn it, I'm gonna get it done. And to be frank, even while being a zombie series, it's sort of relatable, especially as someone that works a very corporate job. It's just, it's very well done and an interesting take on a zombie universe series, and I highly recommend it. Okay, so next is a recommendation I got from the community. This is Volume 1 of The Witch and the Beast. Now, I don't really know how I'm gonna like this series. This was a total blind buy, but a lot of people were telling me that this is surprisingly really well done and that I will enjoy it. So I will let you guys know how I dig this down the road, okay? But let me know if you've ever considered reading or have read The Witch and the Beast down below in the comments. I'm looking for any information you guys can give me on this, actually, so I'm interested to see what you have to say. Okay, so moving right along, I have 3 more volumes to add to my collection. As I did promise in previous videos, I have officially started to collect all of Berserk. I am collecting the singles, so in today's haul, I picked up volume 9, volume 12, and volume 13. Okay, but I gotta put them in order because this is gonna bother me like the whole video. Okay, so for this next volume, I just wanna go ahead and say, this has been on my to-read list forever. And to be honest, I get recommended this series quite frequently, and it's just always been in the back of my head and always been on my to-buy list for quite a while. And I finally decided to start collecting it. So this right here is volume 2 of Blam. Now it is to my understanding, I'm not quite sure the extent of this, but it is of my understanding that Blam is in the same universe of Knights of Sidonia, or Knights of Sidonia is in the same universe as Blam. There is some connection between those 2 series. I think the one thing that might hold a lot of people back from getting into Blam is the price point behind a lot of these volumes, especially if you want to collect all of them. It is a little bit of an investment, especially if you're buying them new, but I will let you know how I dig this series down the road. But for anything in this price point, I'm always going to recommend picking them up on sale, if at all possible. So let me know your thoughts and feelings on Blam down below in the comments. I am interested to see what you guys have to say on this. Look what just came in the mail. Okay, welcome to the part of the video where it's Wednesday evening. I'm editing on my computer, trying my hardest to get this video out for you guys on Thursday. I hope this video comes out by Thursday morning. I thought that this package was not going to make it in time for the video. That's why I've already recorded the B-roll. I've already recorded the entire manga haul itself. But to my surprise, we get a little more manga than expected in this video. There's not going to be any of the nice B-roll because that's already been shot. But what we're going to do is we're going to quickly go over what's inside this bag. And then next manga haul, we'll spend a little more time with these, okay? So quickly, let's talk about the first volume inside of this bag. This is Volume 9 of Dorohedoro. Now, while we're on the topic of Dorohedoro, I thought it was absolutely hilarious that you guys were tagging me in Twitter posts of you finding Dorohedoro in stores and then just rubbing it in my face that you can actually find these in the wild. Now, if you aren't aware, at least in the States right now, there are certain places where it's difficult to find Dorohedoro right now, especially that last volume and a couple volumes in between. Okay, quickly moving on, I'm just adding one more volume to my Horimiya collection. So I have up to volume 7 right now. So I decided to pick up volume 8 in case I wanted to get a little extra reading in for the holiday break ahead. Horimiya is great, man. Like, honestly, if you haven't given the anime a shot yet, check out the anime, but I could almost guarantee you that you're going to want to check out the manga afterwards to get ahead of where the show is at currently. Now, I should be right on this, but by the time you're watching this part of the video, you would have already seen that I've collected some Berserk. So it's of no surprise that I'm continuing to collect the Berserk singles, and in my hands is the volume 26 of the singles, and I really like the white outline on this one. I think this one looks really, really cool. I've probably already talked your ear off about Berserk in this video, so let's just quickly move on to the last volume in this bag. If you've been wondering all video, Boogie, why haven't you picked up the last volume of Ajin if you're such a fan of it? Well, I did. I just didn't think that this package would make it to my house by the time I would actually shoot this video and upload it on YouTube. So it is my absolute pleasure and joy to show you that I have finally picked up the last volume of Ajin, and the cover looks so fitting for a last volume. Here's volume 17 of Ajin. Here we go. Look at this. This cover really pops in contrast to all of the other Ajin covers and spines. To further illustrate this, take a look at all of the other spines and covers of Ajin. They're mostly really dark or really bright. I think this is really gonna pop on the shelf, and to be honest, it feels like thick. For an Ajin volume, this feels thick. So Man, I can't wait to finish reading this series. It was nice chatting on the night that I'm editing this video, but I gotta get back, okay? Hopefully I get this video up and you're watching this tomorrow morning. So for those of you that aren't aware, or for those of you that are asking and DMing me how you can send me things, you should see my P.O. box on screen right here, but it should also be down below in the description box, and you can also find it in the Discord. The first package I have is actually from my brother. I don't know why he sent me something to my P.O. box. Actually, I don't even know how he knows I have a P.O. box. Now I'm wondering, since this is such a small gift, I'm wondering if he just sent it to my P.O. box so that I can just get this and it would be a nice surprise on top of all of the other Christmas things he's probably getting for me. But I did ask for a manga volume for him so that he can pick it up for me. And this is a new manga that has been making its rounds, especially on the internet. And I definitely wanted to check it out, but he did end up sending me volume 1 of Kaiju number 8. So I can finally say I have Kaiju number 8. I can't wait to start this series. Now, for those of you that don't know, Kaiju number 8, I believe there's only 1 volume out right now. Maybe there's 2. I don't know. Someone can let me know down below in the comment section, but it's been really hype, especially on Twitter as of late, but it's put out by Shonen Jump. It's from my understanding that it is sort of this sci-fi adventure mystery series, and I absolutely cannot wait to jump into it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on Kaiju number 8. I've gotten a lot of inquiries if I've started this series or what my thoughts on it are. So once I read this first volume, I'll finally be able to give you guys my thoughts and feelings on Kaiju number 8. But let me know yours down below in the comments. Now, a friendly reminder, if you end up sending something to my P.O. box, please include a note. I find them so genuinely sweet, and I want to say thank you. So this next one is coming from Scott. Scott, thank you so much for sending this, and let's go ahead and see what's inside. I like that this is all bubble wrapped up. Let's see if there's a note really quickly. Okay, Scott from the Pacific Northwest. This coffee comes from my favorite coffee shop called Electric Coffee. Because of your influence, I am a proud owner of Blue Giant, Hinamatsuri, and Wotakoi. Scott, did you just send me coffee? Wait, what the heck? Did you just send me coffee? Dude, this guy just sent me coffee, and this looks like the good stuff right now. Oh my goodness. Melbourne born, Portland made. Dude. We're definitely gonna make a cup of this on stream. So Scott, I hope to see you on stream sometime. We'll definitely make a cup of coffee with this. Thank you so much for sending me something. It looks like there's a lot of heartfelt things here said, so I'm definitely gonna take the time and read this. Please reach out to me on Discord. I wanna properly thank you. Once again, thank you so much, Scott. There's no name, but this is coming from Salt Lake City in the United States. So I believe I know who this is because they told me that they were gonna send this over on Discord and in stream, but thank you so much. Is there a note? There's no note either. Oh gosh, okay, well, I just picked up volume 2 of Blam, and this very cool individual just sent me volume 1 of Blam. Can you believe that? I just got volume 1 of Blam in the mail. Thank you so much. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. And now I can go ahead and start this series. I have volume 1 and volume 2, and I can't wait to tell you guys my thoughts and opinions on Blam. So that's a really cool P.O. box opening. My brother randomly sent me Kaiju number 8. What? I got amazing coffee and I got Blam volume 1. Dude, you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. But in summary, look at this haul. I mean, there are some fantastic volumes here today. I think we can go ahead and wrap things up here. If you'd like to go ahead and support the channel, go ahead and mash that like button down below. It lets me know that you're watching at home and I can continue to make more content just like this. And of course, as always, nothing has changed. If you'd like to stick around for more videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you in the community. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I got coffee to make and I have a lot of manga to read. I will see you in the next video. Have a good night and happy holidays.